like a healing process and also like self-development process. So I think when I first started to do rugs was when I was in the architecture firm when I was working, and then I kind of feel overwhelmed with the projects. So the only way for me to relax is to sketch with colors. And then that is how I started to think that, okay, maybe I should go into a rug direction, because I love rugs as well, because it's really comfortable. And then it's so hard for me to find a perfect piece when I was designing for interior design space. So that is how I started with the rug design. Usually from my daily life, I meditate a lot, and I would always meditate before I start to work. So usually I will give myself like a 45 minutes of meditation, and then that is where I get my inspiration. And then other than meditation, I think from like my daily life, like when I order food, I will see like the way how they plate the food. It's actually give me a sense of inspirations, like the color palette itself, the way how they place the food. That's how I get the inspirations. I think it's more to like intentions. Like, what is the intention for me to design it for a certain client? For example, like if you are designing for a kid, so you have to understand that their characteristics, like if they are the hyper type or if they are the quiet type, then you have to understand their characteristic and try to design it based on them. So if they are the quiet type, then maybe you can design something that is more colorful to give them more inspiration. But if they are like the hyper type and the parents want them to have more focus on their studies, then maybe you can design something that is more calming to calm them, and always play with textures as well. Yes, I think the most importantly is by sketching, because you always have to try to sketch. Even though it's ugly, you just have to sketch out whatever your idea is, and that is the way how you train your mind and train yourself to get the idea. Because whenever we're living our life, whenever you walk into a bookstore or go into a mall or something, always get yourself a sketchbook so you can sketch down the idea. Because by sketching, you will get to see that the way how your brain works instead of like taking pictures only. And also another thing is, I think that communication skills and presentation skills, you always have to give yourself out there and talk to people and try to socialize with people to get more connection. Maybe you get collaborations with other people. What advice? Sketch as much as possible, and then try as much different style as possible, because you're exploring your own design ideas. And then you can always change your design style, but always remember that you have your own personal design characteristics.